Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching and your host on this series. This is a place where you ask a question and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I am not a therapist and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week on Friday, a new video is released with me answering 2 questions from the viewers. I also talk about various other life renewal topics. So let's go ahead and get started with the questions for this week. Our first question comes from Tevia, who is in Syracuse, New York. Tevia says, I'm a college student majoring in theater, and I'm concerned about whether or not I'll be able to support myself as an actor. I adore the theater and don't want to give it up. Do you have any suggestions on how I can resolve this issue within myself? Thank you, Tevia, for asking that question. And I am so happy that you are doing what you love, doing your passion, or at least following your passion and your dreams. Now, with theater, with acting, with any profession, as a matter of fact, there is no guarantee that you'll be able to support yourself financially with that profession. You may end up, of course, having to take on another job to be able to pay the bills, and that is okay. What you want to do is stay the course with what your passion actually is. This is something that is feeding your soul. It's feeding a part of you that is all-knowing, and you never know where it's going to go. When you ask the question of how you can resolve this issue within yourself, you want to get quiet and find out what it is you need to be able to support yourself financially and how you can do that in addition to being in the theater. Because it may be that you're in the theater for a lot of years before you're able to make enough to be able to pay the bills or buy a house or do whatever it is you want to do. And of course, you have to be okay with this. Because you're in the theater, it doesn't mean that you won't be able to support yourself. Please continue down this road if this is something that is your passion. Another thing that you can do, having a theater background, is you can teach, offer workshops. There's a lot of ways of being able to support yourself financially, in addition to working to become known in the acting world, which is something I'm assuming you are working towards. Determine how much you need to survive, to thrive out here in the world, and become okay with that. What you do will look different than the person next to you. So you have to figure out what is going to actually work for you. Send me an email and let me know how you get on, and also let me know when you have graduated. Thank you for that question, Tevia. Our topic for today is spirit attachment. And one of the reasons that I'm talking about that today is because I've been observing over the years what's going on in the world. There are entities on the other side who really don't mean us well. This is why we have to put up energetic protection around ourselves. We are affected by energy, by everything that is going on around us. And on the other side, there are beings just like us on this side who vibrate at a certain rate or a certain speed, meaning they have a certain amount of light. Sometimes their light is really bright and light, and sometimes it is dim. We can have beings that are around us who want to affect what it is we do. And a lot of times we don't know that we have a spirit attachment. And when I say attachment, I'm not saying that they're attached to our physical body. They're not. But they are around us and they are sending energy our way and doing their best to affect our decisions and what it is we are doing. Most of the time, a person doesn't know that they have a spirit attached to them. What you can do, however, is pay attention to your thoughts and whether your thoughts have shifted over time. Were you a person who thought positively and all of a sudden you're having thoughts that maybe aren't your own? This is a complicated topic, and so I'm not able to actually go in depth into it here on this video. And at the same time, I would like to let you know that this is something that is possible. What I like to do with people is tell them to sage themselves off, to pray to whomever they pray to ask for any spirit attachments that may be there to be released from them, because the individual has to be the one to ask spirit attachments to go away. They won't go away on their own. The individual is the one who has to ask the spirit to go away. They won't go away on their own. So if you suspect that you have someone hanging around you, or you suspect someone else does, send up a prayer and ask for guidance for that person and also for yourself. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about spirit attachments, other than, they do exist. It does exist. And I have a strange feeling that a lot of the reason that our world is the way it is because there are energies on the other side that are affecting individuals on this side, and they don't know it. Anyway, send me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. That's it on the topic for today. So the next question comes from Felicia, who is in Anacortes, Washington. Felicia writes, I keep getting the number 1010 and have no idea what it means. Can you tell me about this number? Thank you, Felicia, for that question. What Felicia is talking about is numerology. Each number from 1 to 9, or actually 0 is included in this, has a particular meaning. What Felicia is seeing is 1010. She's probably seeing it on a clock or seeing it in print. The number 1 is about new beginnings. It's a new start. The number 1010 is related to a thought that you're having, usually a thought that you're having just before you see that number. Because it's about new beginnings, it's a message that is being sent to you from your higher mind and from your spirit guides. Now, what I like to do with numbers is pay attention to what manifests shortly after that number is seen for the day. Because I have my own view of the meaning of each number, when I see that number, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt what the number is related to. I'm saying this because you have to decide for yourself what that number 1 means, what the number 2 means, the number 3, and then pay attention to what manifests throughout the day. Now, number 1 is, of course, new beginning. So 1010 is a big new beginning, but it could be new beginning in relationship or with finances or with whatever it is that is coming up for you. You'll know what it is by paying attention to what manifests during the day. Send me an email and let me know what actually manifests for you, Felicia. Thank you for sending the question. We have completed the questions for today. I look forward to seeing you back here next week. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and send your questions to padmacoach@icloud.com. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.